back in America, and the first car that I'm reviewing here today is the 2021 Lexus RC Fuji Edition. So let's start the full in-depth review of this car, and thanks to Luxury of Queens for providing this car to me so I can do a full in-depth review here. Look how much work I'm putting in for you guys. I am back in America for vacation, but I'm still doing videos here. So make sure you hit the like button on this video. Now let's start the review explaining to you guys what is the Lexus RC. So first I'm going to start by explaining what is the Lexus RC and what is Lexus. Lexus is actually the sub-brand of Toyota, or you could see the premium brand of Toyota. So Toyota is the main brand, Lexus is their premium company. So there's no such sports car from Toyota yet, but there is on the Lexus lineups, and Lexus has a decent amount of section of cars. So on their SUVs, it starts with the UX, NX, RX, GX and LX. I did a LX review recently. I'm going to link that in the description of the video. And on the sedans, it's the IS, ES and LS. And on the sports, it's the LC and the RC. This is the coupe version of the IS, and the LC is the coupe version of their LS. I don't know how it matches up, but it's designed like that. And this is not a ordinary RC. This is the Fuji edition, the full track focus version of the car. So first I'm going to start by showing you the key. Key is same as the LX570. You have the Lexus logo here, nice design. You have your lock, unlock, trunk opening and your panic button. And you have the emergency key too. So first of all, I'm going to show you these full LED headlights that look amazing. So I'm going to get inside and turn those on. So that is with the full light of the car. So let's show you the LED lights. So this is your daytime running lights like all Lexus. You have your 3 projector setups, that is their Eagle light system, and this is your hazards. The headlight of the car, the design is mind-blowing. It just looks so aggressive and very beautiful. So as you can see, it has the full big grille from Lexus. It's in black. You have the Lexus logo at the center, and you have bronze chrome covering the full grille, and you have carbon fiber treatment on the front splitter, and this is fully real carbon fiber, no fakery, that you can see right here. And you have open air vent here for the oil cooler of the car, and the towing hook is under this, and the same on the other side. You have in total, you have 4 sensors at the front. That's pretty much it for the front fascia. The car is very low, it looks more aggressive. The hood is fully in carbon fiber, and you have a opener here for getting the hot air from the engine and out, and that's pretty much it, full carbon hood. Now let's check out what is powering the Lexus RCF. So I'm going to open the hood of the car right now. So there it opens. Now I'm going to open the hood. So there is just a slot here, and then there you can see hood open. The hood is very light. It has carbon fiber on the top and forged carbon fiber down here. You can see full forged. And then here's the air duct for the engine, and here is the massive power plant of this car. So this is a 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 with 32 volts, and it is powerful. It has 435 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque. It is rear-wheel drive with a automatic transmission. Now let's talk about the competitors of this car, because we're at it. The competitors of this is the Mercedes-Benz C63 Coupe, the BMW 4 Series, the Sports, and the RS5. Now let's come inside to the engine. So first of all, you have your F written here, so for Fuji, there. Then you have your 8 cylinders down there. Carbon fiber engine cover. This is for pouring the engine oil of the vehicle, and that's pretty much it. Very simple but very powerful. Now let's close the hood. So get closer and push. And if you see this is actually for more aerodynamics, so the car can just go fast. And this is rear wheel drive, so it's more like a drift car than a true sports car, like a track car. You have Lexus branding too right there on the headlights. And that's pretty much it for the front of the car. Now I'm going to show you the side profile. So the length of this car is 184 inches. Now I'm going to show you the wheels. So with the Fuji Edition, you get these matte black wheels that are fully forged, lightweight. And you have these sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires that you can see here that are grippy. And because it's the rear wheel drive car, the rear wheels are more thicker than the front. So the front wheels are 255, 35 are 19s. You have your 6-piston Brembo brakes that are carbon ceramics, and the carbon ceramic disc thickness is 15 inches. If you guys come a little closer, you can see that the brake discs are different from normal steel. These are carbon ceramic brakes and red calipers. Good. You have coil spring suspension at the front. Because it's a sports car, it's a track car, air suspension is a little unreliable for luxury or sports. You have the F badge right here with blue accent too. And you can see this full fender is open from the side for more aerodynamics. It looks amazing. Now if we come to the side skirts, it's fully in carbon that you can see here. A lot of carbon on this car. And then this car also gets frameless doors because it's a coupe. And the wheelbase of this car is 105.7 inches. The mirror, it has blind spot monitoring, it has a hazard slide, it has chrome treatment at the center with black contrast, and you have a aero fin here for more aerodynamics or vortex generator. Now if you come a little back to the rear wheels of the vehicle, the rear wheels are same Michelin Pilot Sports, but these are more thicker than the fronts. The rear ones are 275, 55 ZR19s, but the rear brakes are 4-piston with carbon ceramic brakes, but the brakes are 13.6 inches thickness for the disc. And if you guys come a little closer, it says made in Germany, but the car is from Japan, but the brakes from German. And everything is there, the brake, millimeter weight, everything's inside there, so all the information are in the wheel. And multi-link suspension with coil springs, and you have this side fender. And if you come to the rear, you have this vortex generator for more aerodynamics. And if you guys look a little closer, you have the F badge inside the spoiler. Now let's show you the rear of the car, but I forgot to tell you one of the most important features of this car, that it has the carbon fiber roof too. And the shark fin antenna is in black, but it's functional, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you the car's rear. So the height of this car is 54.7 inches. Now I'm going to show you the rear taillights of the vehicles, so you can see fully LED. Let's get inside and turn them on. So the rear lights are fully LED, you can see here, and you have your brake lights here, and this is for your hazards, but the hazard's actually a tube on such expensive car. Now let's come up. It has a full carbon fiber wing with the Fuji Edition, and it increases the downforce of the car a lot. And you can see the Lexus logo here. You have number plate slot of luxury of Queens, you have the reversing camera of the car, you have RC badge and F, but if you can get smaller engines for the RC, like a 3-liter and a 2-liter hybrid. There is one of the RCs in Bangladesh, but it's a 2-liter, but this is the 5-liter. Now if you come down, carbon fiber diffuser, fully functional. You have reflectors and towing hooks and titanium quad tips on either side. Good looks. But you have your non-functional vent here at the side, but it's for good looks, so I don't mind it. Now let's see if the Lexus RC is practical or not. So I'm going to open the boot with the key of the car, and there it opens, spring loaded. So you have 375 liters of storage here. That is good for a coupe. If you look out for the underfloor storage, you have the tire repair kit of the car and the tools for picking up the car and the towing hook. And that's pretty much it. Because it's a sports car, it doesn't have much things. It has a first aid kit on the other side and the floor mats for the front. And for closing the boot, there's a button here, and just get on the spoiler and there, close it. Now you guys are going to listen to the exhaust, and I'm going to show you the interior. So for getting inside the rear, we have to just get the seat front, and it's going to powerfully slide forward to give me space. And because it's a coupe, it doesn't have much room, but from the competitors, the C63 coupe has more space, the M4 has less, and the Audi RS5 has more rear space. So this is at the center. Let's get this back. You have 2 holes for not getting car sick. You have a window here, and tweeters here. That's pretty much it. Full leather seat on the sides, and you have Alcantara at the center, ISOFIX anchor points 2, and you have the F badging up here. LED lights and 2 AC vents. Center. Now I'm going to get inside the front seat, so let's get this forward. It's going to powerfully slide there, and I'm going to open the door. Now let's get inside. So first I'm going to start by showing you with the dash of the vehicle. So first of all, you have the AC vent here, and this is for closing and opening the AC vent. You have your SRS airbag. You have this carbon fiber treatment with red inside. You have your lockable glove box. Press this and there it opens. And you have the owner's manual of the car right here. It says Lexus 2. And you have decent amount of room in there. Now if you come to the seats are full bucket seats. You have your F badging up here, and these are really comfortable. And these seats are 6-way adjustable, fully powered. And now let's come to the center. So you have 2 AC vents here too. You can see you have a Lexus clock in there, and it actually illuminates. I'm going to show you that in a second, but let's show you the upper part because it's fully in Alcantara. Then if I come back, there's a glove box here with decent amount of room and 2 USB and 1 12-volt socket. Now let's close this. 2 cup holders here, and then you have the touchpad for the infotainment and shortcut buttons. And if you go up now, if you go up, you have your light controls here and vanity mirrors that have a light, and it is extendable, and there. Now I'm going to show you the full infotainment and AC controls of this vehicle. So now I'm going to show you the infotainment. It's a 10-inch screen, but not touch. You have to control it from the servo wheel. So when you turn on the car, it says starting and says Lexus, and it says RC in the instrument cluster. Continue, and then you could control your navigation on one side. So let's go on navigation. And you have your audio. It's a little hard to control it because it's a touchpad, but you have your radio mix and FM and AM here. Then you have the climate of the car that you can digitally control too, and you have your temperatures on each side, AC and dual, and where you want the air. And you have your audio too. If you go on consumption, that was this, you can see all your trip information. And for this screen, if you go all the way here and press menu, and there you can see all your shortcut menus are there. Now let's show you the cameras of the car. So it has a reversing camera, that's it. So it has adaptive guidelines too on the reversing camera. So there. And that's it. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it illuminates. For the temperature, you can actually do it like this, and it's on Fahrenheit. Choose on climate control. You have your dual AC if you want the outside air or the inside air. Rear windshield heater and side windshield heater, front windshield heater auto off, and this is for the wind speed. These are your volume buttons. So this is for volume, and this is for tuning knob. These are the shortcut buttons for the screen and a CD in. You have Mark Levinson sound system. It says here premium sound, and it is optional extra. You have a phone holder or a key holder here, and for the gears, it has black stitching with the interior with red with these parts, and it has full leather treatment here, so it's more sportier. So for drive there, and you can manually downshift or upshift from here, or the paddle shifters. And you have the drive modes control. So for eco, this side, and you can see it on the infotainment. Then you have your normal, then you have your sport and sport plus. Then you have your traction control button and for launch control. Now let's come to the steering. So the steering is fully in leather, but it has F here, and a little bit red, but red stitching. It is manually adjustable, but it's tilt and telescopic. So how you want to get adjusted. Then you have controls here for controlling that screen. Shortcut buttons here. These are for volume and skipping track and mode for the AC, receiving call and cutting call, and the voice command. Paddle shifters at the back too. On this side, you have your headlight controls and high beam, and over the other side, you have the windshield wiper controls. And down here is for your cruise control of the car. And that's pretty much it. Start button here, rear view mirror here, and it is auto dimmed. Now let's show you the car's instrument cluster. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button. The car turns on and it does a nice animation with RCF and the car there, high beaming. So this is your speedo. The top speed is 200 miles per hour. You have your F badge inside there. This is your information about the engine. So engine temperature, engine oil temperature, and the fuel gauge and outside temperature. For controlling this, first of all, you have your G-force meter. Then you have the history, total, so how fast lap times you got. But there's nothing on this car because it has a factory reset. You can actually turn on your lap times, so the center and on the side. And then if you go on information, you have all your trips and consumption, tire pressure monitor 2 and PSI, and gear position. And this is your sway warning, so if you're going on a long drive, it's going to warn you that if you're sleepy or not to get a cup of tea. And that's it. Navigation here, you have your compass. This is for audio. This is for the safety systems of the vehicle, warnings and settings. Lane departure assist, front brake assist, speed limit monitor, and vehicle settings. So I'm going to keep it on the G-force meter. This is your RPM. It redlines in 7,000. You have your mile per hour gauge there and the gears. So if you put it on manual mode, you could see 1 or 2. And when you change the driving modes of the vehicle, so this is Sport, this is Sport Plus, this is Normal, this is Eco. And that's pretty much it for the instrument cluster of this vehicle. So first of all, you have the vent for your defogging the window. You have your AC vent here with turning it off and on. This is for the brightness for the instrument cluster that you can see. This is for 0 the RPM, and this is for auto headlights, parking sensors off and on, and this is the handbrake. As you can see, that pedal, brake pedal, and gas pedal. This is for opening the boot and opening the hood of the vehicle. Now if you go on the door, first of all you have your door handle with your unlock and lock manually here. Then you have your window controls, lock, unlock, window lockers, and window openers. And the carbon treatment is very special because it has red stitching with the interior and carbon fiber with the exterior. Leather here, Alcantara here, and metallic finish here. You have the side emergency light too, and bottle holders here, and a big Mark Levinson sound system speaker and Lexus written here. And it also has the down and up feature for the front, so you could be more comfortable on this car. I'm going to turn it off, and we are done with this video, so let's come outside. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to buy this car, and if you are in New York, you can contact with Luxury of Queens. I'm going to link their Facebook page in the description box. They have these special exclusive cars, and they are one of the biggest showrooms at Queens. Now I'm going to sign out and see you at the next video. Peace.